Hey, I'm Lincoln Kincaid, founding owner of Physical Therapy and Balance Centers of North Central West Virginia. Our desire is to help you learn how to take care of your own body. I'm really happy that you've taken time to come to my YouTube page and finally find out what is going on with your shoulder. And I want you to know there are 3 or 4 very common issues that result in the pain that many of my patients experience. The number one thing, as your physical therapist, what I want to make sure is that none of the nerves coming out of your neck are causing pain that are running into your shoulder or down into your arm, which can be confused with rotator cuff pain or shoulder pain or something in the shoulder. So for me, it's important to understand that in this portion of your spine, the neck, or the fancy word would be cervical spine, we have nerves that come out between every single vertebrae. And each one of these nerves is responsible for a specific patch of skin that runs down your arm. A nerve is responsible for a specific muscle. So when you get a thorough evaluation, part of that evaluation is going to be a neurologic check of your neck, to make sure you don't have a compressed nerve in your neck that's causing symptoms in your shoulder or symptoms running down your arm. Another common area that we see causing pain for our patients is now this portion of the spine. So this is actually your mid-back. We'd call this your thoracic spine. There are 12 vertebrae in this portion of your spine. And what we see a lot is so many of us spend hours a day at our desk that we're kind of in this position. Your back is rounded, and what happens is you develop tightness there, and the spine does not bend backwards and forwards the way it needs to. And if your back can't bend back the way it needs to, your shoulder blade or your wing bone here, it can't get in the appropriate position for you to allow you to move your arm without pain. So let's say you're sitting at your desk, you've been kind of slumped over, typing away, and you have to reach across your desk to grab something. You're in this position now where the shoulder blade is in a bad position, and you reach and it causes a pinch right here in your shoulder. So this is a shoulder pain that is due to a problem, again, that didn't start in your shoulder. That's actually a result of your posture or tightness in your thoracic spine. So one thing at physical therapy we like to do is to teach our patients lots of mobilization techniques that they can do at home to help limber this portion of the spine up. Another common thing we see is the first rib right here. So in the first vertebrae of the thoracic spine, your mid-back, is the first rib. Sometimes this can get really stiff. And if this first rib is stiff, it doesn't allow the other ribs to move up as you would go to reach up over your head. So we always like to make sure that the first rib is moving well. We like to make sure that your mid-back is moving well. And we like to make sure there's no complications in your neck. Those are just a few common areas that we see that we're able to help our patients with that are not even directly related to the shoulder, because sometimes you can get symptoms in one part of your body that are due to a restriction of movement in another part of your body. So it could be you've spent a lot of time, you've gone to different YouTube pages or you've done searches on the internet, and they've shown you lots of things to do with your shoulder. Maybe you're doing a lot of stretches, a lot of sleeper stretches or behind the back stretches, or maybe you've gotten the bands and you're doing all that stuff, and that's great, but it might not even be addressing your real problem. So if you're seeing somebody right now in physical therapy or a doctor of any kind, make sure they're taking the time to address all of these accessory areas that could be causing the specific pain that you're experiencing. And I want to tell you, go ahead and look through some of my other videos, because I put out a ton of videos helping people at home fix their problems so you can take care of your things, so you can take care of things yourself. That's really the way we operate at my business, is we teach a person to fish, meaning we teach you how to take care of your own body. So in the future, if you have a problem, you know how to go back to it and wipe that problem out without having to be dependent on somebody in your life, again, to tell you what to do. We are always here to give you a guiding hand and to help you figure out what to do, but we want you to help learn how to maintain your own body. I want you to right now go to the red button below, hit that button and subscribe to this channel, so when you have a body part that's in pain, you can come here and be part of our team, or let us be part of your team and help you take care of all the body parts that might not be working quite the way you want them to. So like us, subscribe us. We're here to help you feel better.